Hi everybody and welcome back to some more Project Cars 2 here on this channel. I'm KPG-GOONER here. Now in today's episode we've got the Porsche Cayman International Cup. So we've got 3 races in today's episode and this one's going to be really tough. Now we only came 4th in our last race in this car, so it shows that we're not right on the pace in this car. So we need to step it up in today's episode. So please give us a big thumbs up. Please leave your comments in the tab below and let's get straight into the first race and see if we can become the champion. So here we go. What an awesome qualifying session. Managed to get pole position, which is really random. I'm not normally quick around this circuit, but I will take that all day long. So let's get straight into the first race and see if we can lead from the front. So here we go. Right, so here we go with the first race in the Porsche Cayman in this International Cup. We really need to nail that first corner and make sure we don't make any mistakes. Now there is a couple of corners on this circuit that I wasn't as quick as the AI, but I seem to be quicker through the last couple of chicanes. So that's where I've got to make sure I nail and make up the time. So let's see if we can get a good start here, and that was really good. Now we've got to nail this first corner, which can be very tricky. Hopefully no one stuffs us up the inside. No, we managed to get to the corner before they got there, and that worked perfectly. And also guys, I've gone for the loose setup in today's episode rather than the stable one, so hopefully this one should suit me better. And another thing guys, what I noticed in quali, around this next right hander, watch the tyre smoke come off the car. It's something that keeps happening on loads of different vehicles that I've used on the game. I don't know what's causing it, but it's something I'm definitely going to have to look into, because I have made loads of adjustments in online races and I still get that. I don't know what it is. Right, let's just try and hold it through here and let's see if we can just keep maintaining this good start that we've got around this circuit. But it is very early in the race, so there's still plenty of time to make errors and for them to get up to pace. So let's just keep it nice and tidy through here. Got to nail it right onto the apex. Now this isn't the quickest car, but if you can get it nice and tight into the corners, be in the right gears at the right time, you can really rip it through this section. So that's not too bad. The car feels a lot loose. I suppose it's because it said it is a loose setup. It doesn't feel so stiff as it did on the stable setup, and I'm finding that I can turn it into the corners a little better, and that is really improved my times. Right, last corner, this is where I'm expecting them to gain a bit of time, yet they're right in my slipstream, so we've got to make sure that they don't get too close going into that first corner of the second lap, because they will just shove it up the inside. Because it's on 100% aggressiveness, they do not give a shit. They will just plough into the side of you, and you've got to make sure that you don't let them boss you around in this race. That's the first lap out the way. Let's see if we can get our lap time down. So we hit a 1:47 in quali. If we can hit those sort of times, we should be okay. We've managed to get into that turn, still ahead, but they've gained a little bit of time on me. So this is where the pressure's going to go on to me through these next couple of corners where I was a little bit slower. So let's just keep it nice and tight, keep it nice and steady. It's not too bad, and try and hold a little bit of a tighter line through here. Sometimes I was dropping it down to third to get it turned in, but you can hold fourth round there and hold the speed. Right, let's just try and get nice and tight into this turn, and that's not too bad. So we've done okay so far, so good, and I'm feeling very confident that we can do well here. I'd love to get a win around this circuit and start this International Cup off really well. I'm expecting this one to be very challenging, because we've got some really challenging circuits in this International Cup, and I am expecting it to be a real challenge. Right, keeping it nice and smooth through there, keeping it nice and tight, making sure that we don't give anything away here early in this race. And I'm not sure whether the weather's going to change, because that does happen in these series, where the weather just changes dramatically out of the blue, and we are doing really well. So this is what I wanted. Perfect. Right, let's get nice and tight around here, see if we can improve our lap time, and that felt really good. So let's see if we can just pull away on this straight, get out of their slipstream, and they won't be able to catch me then. Just looking at the time, I'm not a million miles away, so we still got a little bit of pressure. Let's see what sort of time we're hitting here. Oh, we just hit a 1:46. Oh, fantastic. That's almost a second quicker than our qualifying time, so we're definitely on the pace. That is really good improvement. Right, keep it nice and tight through there. Still very close behind, so we've got to make sure that we don't make any errors through these next couple of turns. See what I mean? That's the first corner, and these corners is just where they sort of close in on me. Oh God, I've got a real challenge here. He's really gained on me through there. Oh my God, I wasn't expecting him to gain that much, so we're really in trouble here. Right, let's just try and hold it nice and tight. Oh God, but I made a little bit of a mistake, and the pressure is telling already. I'm making loads of errors. Where is he? Oh, he's come up the, oh my God, he's got past, and I've already lost the position. Oh my God. Can you believe it? So we've dropped down to P2. Right, we've got to react. Can we get back past him? It looks like we've got a right battle on our hands. Right, let's just try and slow it down. We've got a car sitting right behind us as well. Let's keep it nice and tight through there. Just see if we can just find an area where we can get past. Like I said, we were quicker in these chicanes than they were in quali. So this is where we've got to make him make a mistake. Let's go on the outside. He's going to take the inside line. Let's see if we can go around the outside onto the apex. Oh, he's dived through there. Oh, fantastic. Oh my God, what the hell was he doing? He just sort of shot across the curb and sort of slowed down, and I've taken advantage of that, and I'm back in the lead. But now the race is up to temperature. This is where it's going to get very, very close. I'm probably going to expect him to try and take me again into the fourth lap. So I've got to make sure I don't give that sort of space in those corners again, because he took full advantage of my mistakes. So we can't afford to do that again. And we dropped a lot of time to 1:49. So, oh my God, really, really slow on that lap through that those mistakes I made. And he's really close. Oh, he's only one length behind. Oh God, I think he just made contact with my car. He's just trying to shove me out the way. Right, let's just try and keep it nice and tight. We've got to be really defensive in these corners now. We've got no margin for error here. Let's keep it nice and tight, and I'm starting to sweat. Bloody hell. Oh, I wasn't expecting it to be this close. Right, let's keep it nice and tight. And that was a little bit better, but we've got to nail this corner here. Let's keep it nice and tight. Let's just close the gap down. But he's sitting right behind me, and that should be okay. As long as we can get to this section ahead, we should be able to settle down again. But I think it's going to go right down to the wire on the last lap, so we've got to keep this up, make sure we stay focused and don't give him any opportunity to get back past. And let's keep it nice and steady through there. Nicely done. See if we can just pull away, give ourselves a bit more breathing space for the last lap. Would be fantastic if we can do that. Right, let's keep it nice and tight through here. That's nicely done, and it shot across the curb like he did. That really, really cocked him up. If he had nailed that corner, I might have not been able to get back past, but because he made that mistake, it gave me the opportunity to get back past and give me another chance of winning this race. Right, he's still very close behind, so let's see if we can nail that first corner and hopefully get our first win in this International Cup, and hopefully lead this to the final race. Let's see if we can get a nice time here. What's the time? Ooh, it was a little bit quicker, still not off our fastest time. If we had stayed on the 1:46 pace, we would have made a real distance between us. Oh God, a little bit tight into that turn, but we managed to hold it. But he's still very, very close behind. Right, so we can't afford to make any mistakes here. Let's keep this nice and steady. Let's hold it nice and tight through here. And oh God, he's going for it. Oh no, he shot past. I just didn't carry the speed through there, and he took full advantage of that, and we could lose another place here. We've got another car sitting right behind us, and we're really struggling to hold it here. Right, let's keep it nice and steady through here. We still could get back past. Can we really push the car and get back past? But he's really gone for it here. Oh my God, he's on a real flying lap. Look at him accelerate away. Oh my God, is he going to hit the fastest lap of the race with this time? I expect he will. Let's just try and hold it into this turn. Keep it nice and steady. Let's see if we can just gain a bit of time on him. Really trying to push the car. And I don't think we're going to get close enough unless he makes one of those errors. I don't think we're going to get that close. I'm trying to hold the speed through there. Oh God, grabbed a bit of curb. Right, we've got to nail this. No, he's not going to make the same mistake this time. He's nailed that corner perfectly, and all we can do is try and get in his slipstream, but I don't think we're going to get close enough, and it looks like we're going to have to settle for second. There you go, guys. Oh, onto the curb as well. Don't lose second spot, and we're going to lose the first place, and we're going to have to take second. But that was a real battle. Fastest in quali. but I don't think I was fastest in the race. I think he must have nailed that last lap. I just couldn't get anywhere near him. He accelerated away so quickly. So let's check out the times. Now, I hit a 1:46, and I thought that was the fastest. Oh my God, he hit a 1:45. There you go, guys. He must have hit that on the last lap, a 1:45.4. That's sort of up in the level, isn't it? Bloody hell. Well, there you go. So we didn't win the race, and we didn't get the fastest lap, and now we move on to the second race, and we need points. We can't afford to make any more mistakes. Let's get straight into it now, guys. So here we go. Right, guys, we've got to put that disappointment out of our heads. We've got another race here in Belgium around the Zolder circuit. This is a very hard circuit. Hopefully we should do all right. So it's heavy clouds, so hopefully it stays dry. So let's get straight into it. So here we go. Really off the pace in that qualifying session, guys. Looks like this is going to be a very, very difficult race. We're just going to have to push as hard as we can and just hope that we can get a result. So here we go. Right, so here we go with the second race in this International Cup. Let's see if we can get a good start from 8th on the grid and try and take a few places. We know they struggle in those first couple of corners. They were in quali. Let's see if we can take advantage of that. And that wasn't a bad start. I will take that. Avoided wheel spin as well, which is brilliant. Right, can we take a few places? We're going straight through the middle. And that has worked nicely. Oh, that car just clipped the curb, and that's going to slow him down, so we might be able to take advantage of that as well. Let's keep it nice and tight onto the apex. He's to the left of us. Oh, got a little bit of contact there, and I closed him down as well. I will take that. I was as tight as I could go, and he just a little bit of rub in there. Nothing you can't get away with, and we've managed to get into second place. But can we keep pace with the car in front? And looking at my left tyres, they're blistering. I've got an inkling that we're on wets, guys. Maybe there's going to be some rain in this race. We're going to have to wait and see. But it looked really cloudy at the start, but it looks very, very clear over that side of the circuit. Maybe it's not, but let's just try and be good on the brakes, because we don't want to lose grip in the slow turns with these tyres just getting up to a little bit of temperature. Right, just hold it into there. Nicely done through there, and we've gained a bit on him. So we were second off the pace, but let's see if we can go a little bit harder in the race. I must admit, we didn't follow many other cars in the qualifying sessions. We didn't gain much off them, and that's pretty what cost us. But the tyres again, oh my God, they're getting really hot, and that is going to really cost us with grip. So let's just keep it nice and steady. But I think that the car in front's having the same issue. So let's see if we can take advantage of that. Right, can we get up the inside here? Can we take first position? We could do with a race win here, and we've got nice and tight. Oh, he's kept it. Oh, got a little bit of contact there. Are we going to get a better run out of that turn? And I think we are. Oh God, it's really, really pushing us to the... We've got to make sure we don't hit the wall there, and I think we've got clear of him, so we've managed to get past. Right, slow it down into this turn. Oh, he's managed to get back past. He was better on the brakes than I was there. I was just trying to be really careful because of these tyres just blistering slightly, and it's starting to rain. I've just noticed, guys, it's starting to rain, so we are going to get rain in this race. And is that going to work in our favour? We know the AI are not always great in the wet, so let's see what they're like around this circuit, and we will jump on any opportunity that we get. And I think the cars behind us started to gain on us as well, so that's just quite try and keep nice and steady. But the tyres are going, oh my God, are they going to bloody go pop? That front left tyre looks really, really red. We've got to be careful that it doesn't cost us here. Right, let's keep it nice and steady. We managed to get a good drive through there. That worked nicely. Can we go down the outside of him here? No, he's going to close us here. Can we just be better on the brakes? Are we going to... Oh, we're going for it. Dive in. Brake, 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 brake. Oh, my God, onto the curb. Oh, just caught a bollard there, but that was good enough. Yes, we got away with it. We didn't get a warning. We managed just to keep enough of the car on the tarmac, and we got through there. Fantastic. And the rain is starting to get harder here. So is this going to work in our favour? Like I said, hopefully it will. Right, slow it down. The tyres are still blistering. They hopefully still should. They should cool. Now it's raining, but we will have to see. Right, let's just keep it nice and steady and try not to make any mistakes. Right, so let's just keep it nice and steady. Only a couple more corners to go, and we're going to take our first victory in this International Cup, and it could go down to the final race in this championship, and that's going to be a real showdown in the last race. So let's see if we can just keep it nice and steady. And I think the rain sort of ruined this race a bit. It was really close until the rain started nailing down. So Hopefully that we don't get rain in the last race. I would like that to be as close as possible. Right, let's keep it nice and steady. And this car, even though it's on wets, just doesn't grip very well. It's been a very lack of grip, and I think that is really shown even on the AI's times. So there we go with our first victory in this International Cup, and we came out on top, which was really good. And that makes up for that first race where we lost first place. But it puts the standings extremely close. I think this is definitely going to be an international showdown. And look at the points difference. Only 3 points. It's going to go down to the last race. And that's what you want in a championship. So let's get straight into it. So here we go. Right guys, it looks like this International Cup is going to go down to the final race in Italy around Imola. It's going to be an international showdown. Who's going to come out on top? Am I going to win this championship? I could not say, guys. This is going to be so close. Let's get straight into it and just do as much as we can to win it. Right, so that's qualifying out the way, guys, and it wasn't the best qualifying session. I managed to get 7th, but I do feel like I can go a little bit faster. I did make quite a few changes to the car, which did waste a bit of time. So let's just go straight into it. We need to win here, guys, otherwise we might not win this championship. So let's just get straight into it. So here we go. Right, so here we go with the final race in this championship, in this international showdown. Can we win this, guys, and take the championship? It's not going to be easy from 7th. We really need a good start, but it looks like it's fantastic conditions. So let's see if we can get a good start. That wasn't too bad. Nailed that start and managed to get away. So we've taken a couple of places off the grid. Right, let's try and go down the outside. No, a bit blocked off. A little bit of contact there. Right, tried the inside, and we've managed to dart down the inside, and we're up to P3. Right, just keep it nice and steady around the turn, and that was sort of perfect. We started off really well and taking a few places, but we need to keep pace with these two. Can I go down the outside here? Yes, we managed to take another place, but we've got to be good on the brakes through here. Let's keep it nice and steady. Oh no, he's managed to get back past. Oh god, he was all over the place there, but he managed to get back past. Can we get back past him? We managed to hold the speed, and we should be able to slip past him. Yes, we do. Right, be good on the brakes. Or is he going to come back up the inside? I think he's going to have a go. No, he didn't have the pace, and we've managed to hold that position. But we need to win this race, guys. I think the guy in front is the person in 2nd place in the championship. So it's going to go down to the wire. I think I actually do need to win the race. So this is an all-out showdown, I think. We cannot afford to let up. We've got to keep on going. Now, we're a little way off the pace, but like I said, I felt like I could go a little bit quicker, so that's what I've got to do. And this hasn't been a bad start, although he has managed to get away slightly. So let's just try and nail these corners. It was just touching the curbs through these sort of sections where I was losing time. I kept on going on 2 wheels, but that wasn't too bad. Nailed it that time. If I can do that every lap, that's going to put us in a great position. And the last 2 corners as well, guys, I couldn't decide whether to drop it down to 2nd gear or hold it in 3rd. I couldn't work out what was quicker, right? But let's try and hold it in 3rd. That seems to be good for that corner. Hold it onto the curb and try and hold it in 3rd. But again, they managed just to accelerate away, and that's why I kept on dropping it down into 2nd to get it turned in a little bit tighter. But it's something that I've just got to try and improve as the race goes on and just stay pace with him. But he's managed to pull away, so that's the first lap out the way. We've got to nail it through here. Now this section used to be can be very tricky. You've got to try and stay onto the apex as tight as possible and hold the speed. Just back off slightly, that was okay, and try and nail it down this straight, and that wasn't too bad as well. We're managing to keep up with him. We're not getting really close into him, but we're sticking with him, just waiting for him to make an error, and if he does, we're going to be on it. Right, that wasn't too bad. We're managing to maintain a decent pace here. Right, we need to be good in the slow corners. Try and hold it nice and tight and accelerate up the hill. And that wasn't too bad. So we're managing to stick with him, but we've got to beat him in this race. So we've got to just push somewhere in one corner. We've got to gain some time. Let's try and hold it nice and tight into this corner. Right onto the curb there and really push it down the hill. Try and get a little bit more speed through this section. Hold it really nice and tight again and drop it down to 2nd, and just grabbed a little bit too much curve there. You've got to get a smoother run up the hill because it does slow you down. Right, we've got to nail this section again and we're doing okay. I feel like we have got a chance here as long as we don't make any mistakes. And we did catch a bit of curb, and he went really wide there, so that hopefully has slowed him down a bit. And I think we're a little bit closer than we were on the first lap, so we've got to nail these last 2 corners and make use of this extra lap. Right, let's slow it down. Just hold it, hold it, hold it. Oh god, a little bit too much curb there. And see, I've had to drop it down to second, and that is just where I seem to lose the time. The car just doesn't feel very smooth through that section, and that's why I spent so much time in the garage making alterations just to improve that. Just those 2 corners, it just seems to be what was slowing me down. I used to be up on the time there and just losing it on those last 2 corners, so that's where we've got to sort of try and find a way to get through there quicker. Right, that's not too bad through there, holding the speed, and let's see if we can just gain a bit of time. And we're going for it on the straights. Let's see if we can just close in through this next couple of corners. Really can't afford to let him get away. Right onto the apex again. Hold it. Oh god, a little bit too much through there, but we managed just to keep it on the tarmac and not get a warning. And this corner we got a nail as well. That wasn't too bad as well, but we're just not getting close enough. We seem to get a little bit closer, and then we just drop off the pace. But that was a faster sector there, as it's just said. So that's to see if we can hold the speed through here and nail it down the hill. We're on the 3rd lap. We've still got time. We've still got time to get past him. We've just got to wait for that error to come, if there's going to be one. Because I just can't see where we're going to gain the time. And keep it smoother through there. Nope, not really. Much better than the previous lap. Right, let's see if he makes an error here and see if we can go a little bit faster through this section. Right, slow it down, slow it down. Try and keep it nice and tight. Oh god, almost on 2 wheels there, but he went really wide, and that has just given us an opportunity to gain a little bit of time. We're up on our lap time. Just got to just gain through here. Right, let's try and stay off the curb this time. Let's try and keep it in 3rd. Keep it off the curb, keep it off the curb. That was a little bit better. And nice and tight. Oh, keep it off the curb. Oh, that wasn't too bad. I will take that. That felt a lot better. And we held the speed as long as we can. And this is going to be our fastest lap. It's not like super quick, but I will take it. And let's see what time it is. And oh god, yeah, it was much quicker than our time in qualifying, so we've definitely speeded up, which is great. Right, let's try and hold the speed through here, and we're closing in on him here. Can we get closer? And just try and put him under pressure, holding the speed through there. We're right on it now. This is where it's going to go down to the wire. Are we going to be able to force him into an error, put him under pressure? And he's managed to get through there, and he stayed off the curb this time. So he managed to get a nice smooth run, and we didn't want that. We wanted him to catch that curb and slow down. Right, let's see if we can just gain a bit of time in this turn. No, just don't seem to have the speed round that turn. And we are up on our time again, so we are pushing. Can we do this right to the end and see if we can just sneak past him somewhere? Right, let's hold the speed into this turn, right onto the apex, and try and really go for it down the hill. Push it as hard as we can. Let's try and hold it around this turn as well. Stay off the curb. Let's see if we can nail this section this time. Ooh, that wasn't too bad. Or was it? I think we just slowed down through there. That wasn't much quicker than our previous lap, I don't think, but we're still in the green, so it must be slightly quicker. Right, let's see if we can hold the speed through there. Oh god, I grabbed a little bit too much curb there, but I will take it. And it did throw us out slightly, but we're right behind him now. We're really trying our hardest to put him under pressure. Can we force him into an error? It's going to go down to the last lap. This is going to get what they call squeaky bum time, I think. Can we put him under pressure here? Let's hold it into that turn. Oh no, look, just to see the difference in the speed they get around that last turn. And that's where I seem to lose the time. Right, it's going to go down to his final lap, and I don't think this is, no, this is slightly slower than the previous, which is a shame because we were right on it then. I think this is going to be a 155. No, it's still a 154, so we're in the 154s. I will take that. Right, let's try and slow it down, slow it down. Don't lose it here. Keep it nice and tight. And that's not too bad through there. Car is bobbing around everywhere. It still feels a little bit stiff at the front. Not as bad as it did in the last championship we did on the stable setup. That was really bad. Right, let's try and keep it nice and steady through there. Oh, carried the speed through there nicely. Can we get past him? Oh, I'm going to get the inside here. Right, slow it down. Can we get in the inside? Little bit of contact there, but I will take that. I had the line, and we managed to get past him. A little bit of rub in there again, but you got to go for it. He gave us the inside there. If he had held the inside a little bit tighter, I wouldn't be able to find the gap. And because he has, we've managed to get back past. But now we've got to hold on to it. Oh God, onto the curb there. Be careful. We don't want to end up getting a penalty or any warnings here, or come off the circuit. Let's keep it nice and steady through here. And hold it. Oh, we'll take that. And we've managed just to maintain that, but he's very, very close behind us. If we cock up those last two corners, we could get overtaken again. So let's just keep it nice and steady through here. We need to nail this. And that wasn't too bad. And I think we did get through there a lot quicker than the car behind. And if we can just hold on to this in these last two corners, we are going to take the championship. It's all or nothing here. We've got to push, as it says, as hard as we can, just to make sure that we don't lose it here. Hold it. That's not too bad. Even if I just back off slightly, yeah, just drop it down to second, keep it nice and tight, and just hope that he doesn't get a good drive. And I think he did get a good drive, but I think we've just got the distance to get to the finish line and take the International Cup Championship here. Oh my God, what a race that was. And it was taken on the final lap. Oh God, I can breathe. That was a real battle. One of the best races I had in the Porsche Cayman. I mean, I must admit, guys, it's not my favourite car. It just doesn't feel right to me. But that is definitely an awesome race. And we got the fastest lap in that race as well, which is surprising. But I really, really pushed as hard as I could. Right, so now it's time to choose another championship, guys. Let's just take our trophy. There we go. Our Porsche Cayman Cup trophy. And then we're going to move on, and I'm going to give you all the options to what series we're going to take on next. And we could jump a tier if you want, because we can always come back to these ones at the end. So let's just get straight into that now, guys, and see what's on offer. So here we go. Right, guys, let's have a look at what series we can take on next in this full walkthrough here on this channel. And please, please don't forget to smash that like button and leave your comments in the tab below. All the support on the channel really, really does help, and I really do appreciate it. So in the next series, we have got quite a few to choose from. To be honest, we still got the prototype at C, the GT4, obviously we got the Group A, and there's some rally challenges down here. We got the Renault RS01 and Lamborghini LMP3 or the Formula A. Oh God, there's a lot to choose from, guys. I'm going to leave it down to you. I'll leave it for you to choose over the weekend. Let me know in the comments below what you reckon I should take on next, and I will see you very, very soon. Thank you and goodbye.